Hey guys, what's up? It's Shay, and today is National Coming Out Day. Yeah! Woo! Alright! So, I have for you 5 tips on coming out. And the first one is, come out in your own time. If you're like me, this day fills you with a lot of joy, but also a lot of anxiety. I, every year, would want to put out one of those mass posts that are like, hey, I'm gay, deal with it. But I knew that would be a horrible life choice for me. So if you can't do that, don't. And telling people that you're gay or whatever you are, trans, queer, whatever terminology you like to use, telling people shouldn't be where your validation comes from. You should be nice and valid and comfy in yourself. So if that's where you need to camp out for a while, that's completely fine. I did it for 8 years. Maybe don't do it for 8 years. But come out at your own pace. Number 2 is that you don't have to tell everyone all at once. You can tell 1 or 2 people at a time. That's the method I went with. I told a couple of my close friends here, a couple of my close friends there. I told my mom a couple months ago, which still freaks me the crap out, but you guys saw that a few months ago. And then you get to deal with their reactions gradually. They feel a little bit more in tuned and involved in your life. And I just feel like it's more manageable than having 80 people messaging me with questions, but that's just my personal preference. Also, this is a tip that was pointed out by a friend of mine, but you don't have to make a declaration at all. You can simply let your life show what you are. You can, if you're a female, start putting a little more masculine touches in your wardrobe, or if you're a male, the opposite, if that's what you're into. Just making comments casually like, oh hey, she's kind of cute, whatever. I had never even thought like, oh, I can just exist. Who'da thunk? I wish we didn't have to come out at all. That's another video. Tip number 3, you don't need to know everything about yourself before you can come out. You can start living in your truth before you know for sure, oh, am I bi? I know I like girls, but do I like boys too? Like, you don't have to be solid, like, here's my stake in the ground, this is the label I use. You don't have to use a label at all. You can just be content in saying, hey, I'm not straight. That's me. That's my life. What does that mean? I don't know, but I'm figuring it out. And you can live in your truth, and you can walk in that, and you can be happy and satisfied. Tip number 4, make sure that whatever you do, that you will be safe. I know a lot of you are still dependent on your parents. That is a wonderful thing. Adulting is hard. If you don't have to thrust yourself into the adult living before you're ready, maybe just don't. A lot of the time people will say, wait until you're out of the house to come out. And I never understood that, but now I do. Paying bills and working and getting an education, it's hard. It's really hard, and I have my parents' help, So just make sure you're safe financially, make sure you're safe physically. If you're coming out and you think that you're in an environment where you can be physically harmed for being gay or queer, gender, non-conforming, whatever it is, maybe don't come out in that context. I know it's hard. I know it's no fun to live and let your life be a secret in your feelings, but sometimes that's just the safer option. And your health and well-being has to take priority in these situations. My 5th and final tip is to find a support system. I know that not all of you have connections with, PFLAG or, other organizations that can help you meet other queer people. But we have the internet, and it's a beautiful thing. Find a community of people you can talk to on Tumblr, on YouTube, in the comment section down here. Make friends. Make friends. I want to be your friend. Let's all be friends, yeah? You can think about it. And, maybe search your town, wherever you live, LGBT community. Just search that on Facebook. Sometimes things might come up. Coming out is hard. It's hard work and it's tiring. But if you are ready to do it, I wish you the best of luck, and I'd love to hear all of your stories. Please drop them in the comment section. And if you have any additional tips for those who may be considering coming out today, today. You got this. You got this. I'm so excited for you. If you have any tips for those people, please drop them below. I'm sure they would appreciate it. And I've been meaning to tell you guys, I made a new Twitter account just for you. If you are on the Twitters, you should come follow me at whysoshady.twitter.com. Nice and simple. I am so sorry that these videos have been so inconsistent. I think I've gone 2.5 weeks without posting. That's terrible. I'm so sorry. But I am a student and everything's crazy. You guys are still important to me. If you tweet at me on my new Twitter, if you tweet at me, if you leave me comments, I do see them and I will respond as soon as I get a free moment. Follow me on Twitter and I'll be seeing you guys so soon. Leave me some comments and some love. I miss you guys and I hope you have a wonderful National Coming Out Day. All right?